Hello and welcome to another episode of Stem to Stern. I'm Tom with Harborside Marina and Yacht Sales in Clinton, Connecticut. And today we have something special. This is a brand new, and when I say brand new, I mean it literally just came out and this boat showed up yesterday afternoon. This is the new 2020 Sea Hunt 239 Ultra. This boat is replacing the 235 Ultra, which was available until just recently. They've made a lot of upgrades to this boat, and I'm going to walk you through it. So let's check it out. Starting up at the helm, big upgrade for all the 2020 models, at least the ones that have windshields, is you now have tempered safety glass instead of acrylic. Going to hold up a lot better long term. Your window, your opening power window, is now slightly larger than on the previous version. Up above you have your Garmin VHF radio and some switches for overhead lights and the windshield. Down here you have a 9-inch Garmin chart plotter and your JL audio system. Also in here you have a wireless phone charger for your phones now. As with all the Sea Hunts, you have the flip up and down bolsters, flip up and down armrests. If you're nice and tall like me, you have the footboard down here, and then if you're a little bit shorter, they thought ahead and gave a little foot bar there so your feet aren't dangling like a toddler. Flip that back up. Alright, underneath here you have a big, huge storage area that goes all the way underneath the seating area. You can also see that you have some knife and hook holsters here. Swinging around the back here. It's still a one-piece door just like the 235, but they've changed the mold slightly, so the door is now thinner and it opens a little bit further than on the previous version. The side door is really great if you have old knees, kids, dogs, gear, whatever. Another upgrade from the 235 is there's now a stainless steel trim ring around the outside to protect it from getting dinged up, whether from walking on board or hauling fish on board. And it has a nice big meaty latch to swing it into place. Also new for the 2020s is you have this VIP bucket seat in the back here, which is comfortable enough on its own, but then you put the flip up footrest up and you are extremely comfortable. In the back here, swing on around, you have a fish box in here that drains overboard. And then in the back here you have access to your batteries, you have a live well here, and then you also have bucket storage. All the way in the back you have a second anchor locker, and then on this side you have a rear boarding ladder. Another big change for the 239 over the 235 is that you can now get the boat with the 300 horsepower Yamaha, which is probably the best outboard on the market right now. The things are bomb proof. I have a freshwater wash down here, saltwater wash down here. Like I mentioned, with having a freshwater washdown, obviously you have a freshwater tank. The freshwater tank feeds the freshwater washdown as well as the standard misters in the T-top. Swing around this side, you can look in the head area. You can see this boat has a porta potty, and it also gives you access to the backside of your panel. New upgrade for the 239 is you get this little storage cubby area under there that you could stick life jackets or covers or whatever in. Speaking of covers, all the Sea Hunts that have the wraparound windshields come with the cockpit storage drape, which bungees all the way around the top here and covers all the way around and all the way down to the floor back here behind the mezzanine, so that when you're not on the boat, keeps everything out of the sun, keeps everything out of sight, and it just makes the boat hold up better long term. Moving up to the bow, we have in this front seat another fish box, which is nice. And then up here we have a couple of storage lockers, which are on gas shocks. And they are insulated and drain directly overboard so that you can put fish in there, store stuff in there, put beer in there, whatever you want, and it'll drain directly overboard and not overwork your bilge pump. Speaking of which, all Sea Hunts are self-bailing cockpits, which means if you're not on the boat for a month or so and it rains every day, you don't have to worry about the bilge pump drawing your battery down because the water's just draining overboard anyways. Up here you have your anchor locker, and you can fit a standard Danforth in there with 200 feet of rode. And as with most of the Sea Hunts, you have the pop up and down cleats all the way around the boat. Makes for a nice clean look and you're not going to smash your toes on it. And think that's about it for the new 239. And so until next time, I'll see you guys out on the water.